The hooded sweatshirt, probably the most essential clothing item in the fall, and I've had tons of hooded sweatshirts, probably over 100 different brands and styles and everything. I've had some that are like $250 and some that are $10. But in this video, I'm going to be focusing on my 5 favorite affordable sweatshirts that you can buy right now for under $60. Jumping right into it, first up, we've got this white pullover hoodie from Everlane. All of these sweatshirts are going to be pullover basic sweatshirts, by the way. I showed this to you briefly in my last clothing haul, and I would say out of all 5 sweatshirts that I'm going to be showing you, this is the best quality. It's also the most expensive one. I believe this hits for $55. Yep. 55, and there's 3 different color options: this white, maroon, and a light gray. French terry with raglan cut sleeves and then silver aglets on the draw cord. You've got a kangaroo pocket in the front as well, and it fits very traditional. This is like a menswear style sweatshirt, so it's not oversized, it's not long, it's actually a little bit short, it's not cropped. It hits like right at the hip. So if you don't need anything extra and you just want a nice quality sweatshirt, definitely check out this joint from Everlane. There's a maroon color that's super fall appropriate as well. I have a few other maroon hoodies, so I did not grab that one. I didn't have any pure white, so I wanted to grab this one for layering. Definitely dangerous. I'm probably gonna stain this up real quick, but this had to be on the list, man. 55 bucks. And let me just say this, 55 bucks for a nice quality sweatshirt is not bad. All right, next up is a sweatshirt you've seen me talk about a bunch, but I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this one. So we've got the pullover hoodie from Topman in a light tan khaki color, and then this olive joint is also from Topman. I showed it in my top 5 most essential fall clothing items. Go check out that video if you missed it. So this sweatshirt costs $40. It goes on sale a lot for like $25 to $30 as well. The thing that's great about these Topman hoodies is that they offer multiple colors and stuff outside the typical blacks, grays, and whites. So as you can see, this one's tan and this one's olive. Good fall colors, but there's also like a light blue, a pink, a bunch of stuff that you guys can check out. I'm gonna link all these down in the description. One thing I've got to say is that this sweatshirt is not very warm, so that might be good for some of you, that might be bad for some of you. If you kind of have warm fall seasons, then you should probably check these out because they're breathable. But if you want something that's going to keep you bundled up and warm from the fall into the winter, this is not the joint to go with, because pretty much you're going to be freezing in this. I wore it a couple times over the winter, and the wind and cold just cuts right through it. It's not a lightweight sweatshirt though. That's the weird part. I would say it's like a mid-weight, but it's not very warm. So just keep that in mind. The best thing about this Topman sweatshirt is the color and the price. They also stain kind of easy. I've got a few things on this one and that one, and they don't come out. All right, moving on to the cheapest hoodie on this list. I bought this last year at some point. I don't even remember, but it's from Old Navy. And the reason it's on this list is because I think it's a better option than like Forever 21, H&M, a lot of the mall stores, because Old Navy is in the mall as well. So is the Gap, which is where this sweatshirt is from. It's the collaboration with John Elliott, so it's a little bit nicer than their typical sweatshirts, but to be continued. So this Old Navy joint ran me like 15 bucks, I believe. It's a nice standard hoodie, but it is pigment dyed in like this pinkish red color. I'm not sure how it's looking on my camera. Easily the best thing about this sweatshirt is the color. It's just different, it's unique. You don't really see this offered too much, and like I said, it was only 15 bucks. So don't overlook Old Navy and mostly the Gap. This one you can't get right now, but there is one very similar on the Gap website that I'll link down below. And this thing is held up all right. There's a little bit of pilling, which will only get worse over time, but that's expected with a lot of these cheaper sweatshirts. But I wanted to show this to you as the cheapest option on this list. All right, so next up is one of the best affordable sweatshirts that you can buy right now. This is a hidden gem, and one sweatshirt I'm very happy to own. This is from Just Like Hero, and this is one of their everyday sweatshirts called the Hero 2020. It's done in all black, as you can see. And let me just point this out real quick. A lot of black hoodies that you buy are a little bit faded. This thing is pure black and it's amazing. Something I've always been looking for. I love the fit of this sweatshirt as well. It's got that nice baggy comfort to it. You throw this thing on and you're immediately comfortable. A super nice casual sweatshirt. It's perfect for layering or wearing on its own. I just got to mention this real quick. There's a slight dip in the collar, so it's not choking you at all, and you can see the t-shirt you're wearing just a little bit. I really like that. There's a lot of structure in the hood as well, so it doesn't totally flop back. And it is knitted inside the hood. It's not fleece. I was gonna put a Carhartt hoodie on this list, but most of the Carhartt sweatshirts have exposed fleece on the inside of the hood. That is no bueno, especially if you're wearing a hat. There is a drawstring and it's easily removed if you don't like it. You guys know my preference. It's also pre-shrunk and pill resistant. Thank you very much. Now, in my opinion, that's super important because I hate it when my sweatshirts get pilly. It's like the number one thing that I hate most on sweatshirts. So it's a $30 hoodie with a nice shape, a nice color, pill resistant, won't shrink up on you, and it's comfortable as hell. And I actually chatted with Just Like a Hero before this video, and I was able to get an additional promo code for you guys, which will knock this sweatshirt under $30. Don't sleep on this joint. It's super nice and the best affordable option on this list. Also, if you're enjoying this video, definitely hit the thumbs up button for me and make sure you subscribe for more fall content. Alright, so last up should be no surprise. It would be a crime if I did not include this sweatshirt on the list. You guys know the deal. We've got the Champion reverse weave pullover sweatshirt. This one is done in a super light gray color. I believe they call it silver. Not totally sure on it. I love the vintage look of this color, but let's just talk about the sweatshirt real quick. This thing will hold up forever. Literally, this is one of the most long-lasting sweatshirts. You can go into thrift stores, go on eBay, find some of these that were made in like the 90s, and they still are holding up and they look great. So this sweatshirt style is pretty trendy right now, and you can get it in a lot of places, which is actually a good thing because you can get more colors and more options. And I was able to find a bunch of these for $50 and under. This is the warmest sweatshirt on the list. As far as craftsmanship goes, it's on point as well. They make these things to last. Like, that is no joke. You know how I feel about the reverse weave hoodie. I've done my own. This one is in forest green. I did this for the Win University drop. This is one of my favorite color combinations that I've done. One thing to note about these sweatshirts is that they're so heavyweight that you put it on and you're like, oh my god, this thing is way too big for me. But wear it a few times and the cotton eventually softens up. So make sure you're not sleeping on Champion reverse weave hoodies. They're worth that $50 to $60 price tag. Make sure you leave a comment and let me know some of your favorite affordable sweatshirts, anything that I missed on this list. Alright, so there you guys go with a look at my top 5 favorite affordable sweatshirts for this fall season. And it doesn't even have to be for the fall. This is just tips for affordable sweatshirts in general. Make sure you go ahead and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, all Eddie Win Kicks, and go check out some of my other fall videos if you missed them. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.